Hey everybody, welcome to our video. I'm Danny.
And I'm Mark.
And today we are reviewing the Brocock Bantam MkII Mark II. So to begin with, we'd just like to thank Carl at Solware for giving us the opportunity for our brand new journey, Solware TV. It's all brand new to us, so bear with us on that one. We've had a few teething problems, haven't we?
A couple. But
we're getting there, and today we're just going to mainly focus on the full review of this amazing air rifle. So about 6 months ago I was looking at purchasing a brand new air rifle. I considered quite a few different models by different manufacturers, but this one came to Mark's attention a little while before I'd started considering purchasing a new one, and he was kind of ecstatic when he saw this, wasn't you?
Yeah.
And the first thing he did was to let me know, because I was looking for something a bit more lightweight and compact for my hunting trips. So today really we're both going to go over it a little bit. Mark's sort of my tech guy. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to air rifles and things. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about it, talk about its specs, and really go over it as much as we can, and then see what you think.
I have made some notes because for such a small package, for such a small rifle, this rifle it's really high spec, isn't it? To be honest, it's got a lot going on in a small size. So let's start with that.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny. I saw this rifle at a shooting show on a Brocock stand, and you know, when I spotted it, I had the feeling that you'd really like this, because I know the kind of things you like.
Yeah.
I know that you like, I hate saying that tactical thing, but it's all black, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know you like that. I'm more, you know, I like a nice piece of lumber. You know how I feel about that, but I've got to admit, on this rifle it works. The finish works, the looks work. I mean, it's a gorgeous looking rifle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It ticks all the, in the eye candy stakes for me, and I know definitely for you, it ticks all the boxes. From tip to butt, this rifle is 34 inches long, and it weighs in unscoped without the bipod. It's 3.2 kilograms, so it's a lightweight, isn't it?
Yeah.
The option you went for, Danny, has this carbon fibre. Is it 480 cc carbon fibre, which you can charge up to 250 bar?
Yeah. Now, although that goes into the red, Brocock have informed us that that's perfectly fine to charge
on the regulated rifles.
Yeah. Only
on the regulated rifles, okay, guys? Now, I'll ask you to just contact Solware and put this past them again, but that is the official words from Brocock, isn't it? That these can be charged up to 250 bar.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's all good. Now, this rifle comes with the slingshot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bolt, which makes it really efficient. When the bolt hits the valve, it's not bouncing. It hits and it's held off, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't get like secondary, you know, 2-3 squirts of air coming out in quick succession. It's one blast and then the bolt is held back. Now that again makes it super efficient, doesn't it?
It does.
And you add that with the humour regulator, which, to be honest, they're right up there, aren't they, with regulators, humour. They're you know, I know Brocock worked really closely with them to make, you know, this gun as efficient as possible. And the thing is, this version with this bottle on, the 480cc, is capable of over 500 shots, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Off one charge. Now, that's, you know, that's in 2.2, but that's
impressive.
You know, I think that's absolutely amazing. It kind of blew me away when I found that out, to be honest. So that's a lot of hunting trips, isn't it?
It's time efficient as well. We haven't got time to keep running to get them filled up, and we haven't got time to keep doing it at home, and And so for having the maximum shot count on these.
Well, it's the hassle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got some other PCPs. Every time I go shooting, I'm having to charge them so that you know, I'm having to go upstairs, drag the diver's tank out, charge the gun. With this, you can go on quite a few hunting trips, can't you, on one charge?
Yeah.
Now, I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I know this rifle comes with, this has got the 10 shot 2.2 magazine on, isn't it? Now, the magazine is very high quality, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've had no hang-ups with this, have you?
No jams, no, it's very smooth.
I know when you first had the rifle and it was brand new, you said cocking it wasn't as smooth as it could be, but after about 200, you put about 200 pellets through, didn't you?
Yeah, you just have to bear with it.
And it's smooth right out now, isn't it? It's silky smooth now.
Well, like any new air rifle, you just have to bear with it.
Just that little breaking in period.
Yeah.
But it did come with a single shot tray as well, didn't it?
Yes.
That comes as standard, so you don't have to go out and buy one of those after, guys. It comes with one in the box. Now, the trigger. How have you found the trigger on this gun?
Super smooth.
Yes.
Super light.
Two-stage, fully adjustable, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you like the trigger, and the thing I really like as well is where they've placed the safety, and it's a resettable safety, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right in front of the trigger finger. So I like that feature. I think it's in the right place.
Yeah.
And like we discussed this earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
If you're pigeon shooting, you know, you guys who shoot from behind, you know, from a hide will know this. The less you can move, the better. So you don't want to take your hand off the rifle and bring it back, really, if you can help it.
No, you want to be in position.
Back here. You just, so that feature I think is great.
Yeah.
Other things we love. I know you're crazy about this stock, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now it's made from a high grade
polymer synthetic.
And it feels expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not soft touch, guys. You know, it's not rubberized. This is
rugged. It's rugged. It's solid. Absolutely.
It is solid and seamless, which I like.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed some of the other guns would have been like injection molded, tend to come out. You know, you can see a clear seam, but on this, you really can't. The finish, you know, is very, very. It's excellent, isn't it? I think it's as good as you're going to get if you want to leave wood behind and go to a synthetic stock. I think this is good as it goes. Now you've got the adjustable cheek piece, haven't you? Yeah. Adjustable butt pad.
Butt pad, yeah.
So you can customise it for your own body shape, you know. And it did come with this Picatinny, didn't it? Fitted at the front, which I think is great, because I just think that's a good. I think all air rifles really should come with these.
Well, you can just customise it to your needs.
Yeah.
Can't
So
you
know,
great.
You've put a little lightweight bipod on there.
Yeah.
Which is ideal. Like say you could put another fitting on there and put a you know, some sort of lamp on there, couldn't you? If you're into lamping it night.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
So I think that's a great thing, and I think it should. You know, we should expect these things on rifles this day and age.
Yeah.
And they've delivered the goods with this. Now.
I like the overall looks on it. I like the feel of it. I like that there's curves all in the right places. I love the markings on it. You've got loads of detail that a camera can't do it justice.
Actually, should we put in some stills so people around can see?
Yeah, that's a great idea. We'll do that.
Because what I will say is I actually come from an engineering background, and I've noticed that the quality of finish on this and the detail, it's the detail.
Yes, yeah.
You know, you could go over this thing with a magnifying glass and it is beautifully finished, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
I think the shroud is parkerized, but there's no changes in shade, is there? It all matches from front to back.
Yeah.
And I just think it just shows it oozes quality, doesn't it? This gun?
Yes, it does.
This rifle comes with a 18-inch Luther Walther barrel. It's a choked barrel. Now it comes inside this beautifully finished shroud, which is baffled, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Now I've got to say, we'll be running a video just after this section, guys, of me taking this gun into the field. Now you can take this cap off and add a secondary silencer if you wish.
Yeah.
But I actually found you didn't need it.
No, I mean,
to be honest, I found it really quiet.
Yeah, you haven't got that pop.
No, it's
quite.
And I think being so air efficient, that's how drive the noise down.
Yeah.
Then you add the shroud, which is fully baffled, and I think add all these things together, and it just makes a very quiet rifle. Now, but the option is there if you should. Now, I know the guys at Solware, last time we talked to them, have tested a few brands of silencers, haven't they?
Yeah.
And we'll put those in a. Can we put them in a link below?
We'll put them in the description below.
Okay.
Their recommendations for you should you choose to go ahead and add those options.
Yeah, if you want to customise it, make a quiet rifle, absolutely super quiet, then go for the silencer option. It's still going to be a short rifle.
Yeah.
Even with a, I mean, you could put a little stubby on there, couldn't you, just to bring the noise down.
Yeah.
So, and other features. It comes with this dovetail fitted. I believe there's an aftermarket Picatinny that you can add on here as well, but I don't think that's really necessary, do you?
No.
And I've heard it's horrendously expensive as well. So you know, I mean, if you want it, if you want to add that so it looks great, do you need it? No. If you can afford it, hell yeah, go for it.
It's personal preference, really.
If that's what you want, then fit it on.
Yeah.
You know, it's great that people want to do that to the rifles.
Makes it look a bit more tactical.
It's just there, isn't it? Yeah, tactical. I love that. So, other features of this rifle, I've got to go back to the stock of this rifle, to be honest, is what you can see here, this gap here. Now, I find that so useful. I noticed when I was walking around the field, it just gave me so many carrying options.
Yeah.
Normally with a standard stock rifle, it's sort of, you cradle it in your arms, aren't you? Or if you can sling it, and you know. But this, because it's so light, I found myself carrying it like that. Of course, make sure it's safe and do it safely, guys. But you can't you? You know, it just has a number of ways you can carry this thing. And I think, you know, if you're the same as me, if you're a hunter, me and Danny both hunt. We both do range shooting as well, of course, but you know, we do a lot of hunting, and to be honest, you know, we spend a lot of time carrying a rifle around the fields, don't we? You know, and you know, the more options you have to carry, I think the better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Can I see a way of fitting a sling? I think you could fit a sling, but we're not. You know, slings are something we've never really used, are they?
No.
I know some people, you know, favour them, and some people need them, to be honest. So, but for us, it's just something we've never really used.
But this was great to just pick up and carry along.
Well, it's so light anyway, isn't it?
Location without having to bag it back up again and then take everything back.
And again, of course, being this synthetic stock, it's going to shrug the weather off, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's going to take the knocks.
We've both been out in some unpleasant circumstances when it comes to weather and things like that. So, and it's held up every single time. And
I mean, to be honest, we're not summertime hunters, are we? We do go out in the summer. Don't get me wrong, but if it's snowing, you'll find us out there, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing will stop us going out. We've gone shooting in the rain.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not summertime shooters. We'll go all year round. You know, because that's what we love and that's what we do. But so, you know, with these modern finishes and this synthetic stock, it's going to shrug the weather off, isn't it?
It is.
It's not going to be. It's not. You know, a lot of rifles afterwards, you have to sort of panic that you want to dry it off. You want to. Of course, you've always got to treat these with respect. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's going to take just a little bit more abuse than a lot of rifles will.
Yeah.
Okay, this gun, this beautiful rifle, comes with some other bottle options, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I mean, you picked this carbon fibre finish because you wanted the lightness of it, didn't you?
Yeah, I just wanted to keep the weight down as much as I possibly could, really.
I mean, because your last rifle was a Verminator, wasn't it? FX Verminator. So you were looking for something similar to that, weren't you? But,
yeah.
And this is your first Brocock, isn't it?
It is indeed,
so,
yes.
And what we like is it's manufactured here in the UK. And to see a quality item like this manufactured here, I don't know about you, but it makes me feel proud, doesn't it?
Yes, it does,
and I've got to be honest, me and Danny, we spend our evenings, don't we? We go on YouTube, we're looking at all the same air rifle hunting sites and, you know, gun review sites you guys do. And when we see, you know, a made in England rifle turn up on an American site, it makes you feel good, doesn't it, when they're testing it? You think, you know, that's made over here close to us, and it does give you that sense of pride, doesn't it?
It does, definitely.
But so you know, that's a nice factor, isn't it, that you buy a UK gun.
Yeah.
Other things I love about this rifle. Actually, it'd be easy for me to say things that I don't like about this rifle. What don't I like about this rifle? And on heart, there's nothing about this rifle I don't like.
Now, normally we can pinpoint things, can't we? But we're not overly opinionated when we dislike a feature. We're honest, but we're not overly opinionated. But with this, now when you watch an air rifle review, or any review for that matter, you'll normally find that the people talking about it will only pinpoint the positives and not bring up the negatives. But we genuinely cannot fault it. No. And that is the first time I've ever been able to say that.
No, there's always something, isn't there? Normally there's a little thing, isn't there? I'll tell you what I do like on this, and the fact that you've got the buddy bottle gauge here on the bottom.
Yes.
And you've got a regulator gauge above it, so you can, you know, you can see how much hair you still got left inside, and you can see what pressure is in the regulator. Now, you take all these features together, you know, the high shot count, just those gauges, the modern materials, the design of the gun, the thought that's gone into it, even little details like this grenade grip cocking handle here, I just think it's just so detailed, isn't it? And so they've thought ahead. You know, it's almost like how you would like, you know, to customise a rifle, but it comes that way out the box.
Yeah.
And I just think it's superb. I absolutely love it. I'm looking for a new rifle myself right now, but I'm not going to jump the gun. There's still a lot of rifles out there I want to look at from, and I'll be honest, from all over the world, manufacturers from all over the place. I want to check them out. I want to take them into the field. I want to try them out. And will I come back to this rifle? Maybe. But let's see what's out there first.
I'll bet a tenner. I'll bet £10 on that.
Okay, well guys, you've heard that. You've heard that. So this time next year, I will let you know, because there's a lot of rifles out there for us to get our hands on.
There is.
There's a lot of rifles for us to test. I mean, I want to take out some Springers as well. Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I love getting out there with the Springers. I do. I still love shooting Springers. That's because
you can't beat it. They're so much fun.
Well, it's for me. This is the very serious side, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Springers, don't get me wrong, the more high-end Springers, you know, they are serious guns. But it just, I don't know. I think it's because it takes me back to the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you started off with an HW35. You could barely carry around a field because of the weight. And you know, I bought one off a mate that was held together with electrical tape. You know what I mean? But that gave me the bug.
Yeah.
And you know, and over the years, we both love shooting Springers still, don't we?
Yeah.
Both still own them. And maybe we're definitely chucking a lot of Springer reviews, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people, you know, still love shooting the Springers. And I know a lot of people with PCPs and have Springers as well, so we'll definitely be doing that.
And I also know that a lot of people who are wanting to teach their children how to shoot often go for Springer guns, because it's easy to hop up to PCPs. If you can shoot a Springer, you can shoot one of these, a Doddle.
Oh yeah.
So I know a lot of people are looking for us to review, you know, maybe one or two junior Springers.
Yeah.
Which we'll look into doing. But I'd love to do some Springer reviews.
I mean, I think some people as well get put off by, they find PCPs maybe a little bit too technical.
It's that transition stage.
Yeah, and it can worry a few people. I mean, even filling them, which leads me to the filling on this rifle. There's a magnetised dust cover on the underside. We'll put some pictures in, guys, close up so you can see it. Now you simply pull that off, and the gun came with a Foster fitting, didn't it?
Yeah.
And just rig it up to your air tank or, you know, pump, and charge it there. It's in the right place, isn't it? It's out the way. But I love that magnetised dust cover, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's got some, when they say magnetic, it really is. So don't worry about losing that in the field. That's really not going to happen. That takes a bit of pump to get that off, doesn't it?
It does.
I find some of the other ones, if you've got a rubber cover, those rubber covers, they can perish, can't they, over time? Especially, I've noticed some of them crack in the cold. So I like the fact that they've done that. And that's another thing, you know, the detail.
Yeah.
It's all about the detail of this rifle, isn't it? So, you know, I just want to thank Danni. She's already let me take this thing out and spend a few hours with it in a really muddy, extremely cold field. And thanks for coming out with me and
you're more than welcome.
Getting covered in mud and letting me play with your new baby. So I really look forward to that. But if you need any more information about this beautiful rifle, guys, go onto the Solware website. Now these are listed on there with all the pricing as in now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know this carbon fibre version is about £100 dearer than the standard metal bottle
it's
version.
It's an optional.
Isn't it? It's optional, yeah. I mean, you like it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like the, you know. I think look-wise it might be better with the standard bottle, to be honest. But for weight, for the way you shoot, obviously you have to take that into consideration. But like I say, it's another £100, which is a lot of money, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You know, you want it, you've got to pay for it. It's just sign of the times, I'm afraid. But this takes Brocock into the high-end air rifles now, doesn't it?
It does.
And really, for that first major jump into because we're getting close to £1,000 with this rifle, aren't we? And by the time you drop a scope on it, the mounts, the bipod, any other gubbins you want to put on this, we're cracking over £1,000. Now that can't be, you know, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
It is a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of people have worked a lot of months, maybe a lot of years to save that up to buy a rifle. So, would you say it was worth it? Because I know you've been saving for a long time.
It's hard to take that step when you know when you have a budget set in mind, and perhaps sometimes it can be half of the price of one of these. It's very hard to take that leap up into that category of high-end rifle. Now this is just beginning, isn't it, at the high-end rifle stage?
Yeah.
But what I will say is I've had a lot of budget guns over the past, and I've had a lot of high-end rifles over the past, and really it's your knowledge that's going to help you when it comes to shooting. But with this, when I've purchased this, I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever.
No,
it has been worth every single penny.
It shoots sweet, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does. Now we're not trying to sell you this rifle.
No.
You'll either like it or you won't like it.
Some people will hate the looks, won't they?
Yeah,
and that's absolutely fine.
More traditional. Some people will prefer springers. We're not trying to sell it to you now. We're just telling you what we know and our opinions based on what we've experienced with it, and we can honestly say that it's been a wonderful, positive experience since the get-go. We've put a lot of shots through it and it hasn't failed, not once.
You feel you've spent a lot of money on this gun, but you feel it's worth it, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
There's no regrets.
Absolutely.
There's been a couple of air rifles I've bought in the past, to be honest. I've bought them and a few weeks later I've sort of felt like kicking myself because it wasn't
what you expected.
Yeah, it's let me down a little bit, but with this gun it hasn't, has it?
No.
So all we can say is if you're looking to invest your money, you know, into a good quality precision made hunting range tool, you can't go wrong, can you?
No.
It's and as the barrel got leaded in, it just got, I mean, it was accurate out the box, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And as that barrel's leaded in, it's just I mean, it's as good as anything. You're not going to get better in the accuracy, to be honest. You might get as good. There's a lot of rifles what will shoot as good as this. Trust me, there is. But can they shoot better? Not so sure. You know, the weak thing with this rifle is the user, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, when I took it into the field, I was shivering. I was sliding down a mud bank with it, and it was still hitting those targets. So for me, it's proved itself. It's proved itself. Now, like I said, we're going to be checking out guns from all different price points, aren't we? All different kinds of rifles, all different prices. As a matter of fact, I think the next rifle we ought to review ought to be
a lower end budget.
I think we ought to go right down. I think we ought to go back to non-serious, fun airgunning you. Something that puts a smile on your face.
Well, maybe they ought to tell us what they think.
Yeah, but I've got something in mind, and I think it might shock you actually. But bear with me when you see the description, what the next review is going to be. Please just don't go, I'm not looking, because let me have the opportunity to explain to you why I think this cheap rifle we're going to do next is worth every damn penny. And to be honest, it's made me smile.
I don't even know what it's going to be yet, and even I'm curious.
Well, you're going to be shocked, but there'll be a story about it as well. The only clue I'm going to give you guys is this rifle, believe it or not, has got a hell of a lot of history behind it. I won't call it a rifle, I'll call it a gun. But it has got a lot of history behind it, which has fascinated me, honestly. Discovering this thing I find it amazing, and it's been such absolutely fantastic fun. And I think every airgunner should have one, honestly. I'm as pumped about it as this. That's how pumped I am about it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I really am. So
okay,
look out for the next episode and see what it is. You're going to be shocked, but trust me, bear with me. It's great fun, absolutely fantastic fun. If you can guess what it is,
there might be a little incentive.
Yeah, there might be a little incentive. We might send them a little gift, mightn't we?
Yeah.
If you can guess what it is, maybe we could send you something. So put it down below, and we look forward to chatting to you guys again, because that's what it's ended up being, hasn't it, really?
Wow, we've got a really good, super fun year of event visits. We're going to lots of events, lots of gun ranges. We'll be reviewing pistols, air rifles, targets. That's another one. We'll be looking into doing lots of reviews on different targets.
And if we discover a really exciting bit of kit, you know, anything from like a good gun bag to, you know, just a good backpack, anything.
Well, you name it and we'll do it.
Yeah.
You just let us know what you'd like to see us do, and we'll do our absolute utmost to achieve these goals, won't we?
Yeah, definitely. We'll give it our best. So this is our first one. It might be a little bit messy around the edges, but we will get better, won't we?
We will.
But thanks for coming in to checking us out. We really appreciate this, don't we?
We really do.
And if you do see us out and about, please come and say hello. You know, because we love it, don't we?
Yeah.
And we'll talk air guns, we'll talk hunting, we'll talk range shooting, we'll talk hunter field target all day long, won't we?
Yeah.
So don't be scared to come and approach us. We're here. You know, come and chat.
And don't forget to click on the link in the description below to check out Solware. And we just want to say thank you again to Carl for giving us this great opportunity.
Yeah, thanks Carl, and thanks to the team at Solware, and we will put that list of silencers below, won't we?
Yeah, and if you do, please hit subscribe, because we're very new to this. This is a Solware channel, so all your information will be on the Solware channel on YouTube, and if you have any queries, don't hesitate to contact us. We'll put our links to our social media below in the description as well, or failing that, contact Solware. They're brilliant guys and they will answer every query you have.
And all feedback is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Positive, negative, we'll take it all.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got something you don't like, tell us, and we'll really try and improve on it, won't we?
Sure.
So, again, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, shoot safely, and just go out there and enjoy it.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah. Till next time. Okay guys, I've just finished setting up. I put some targets out at 25 yards, which is last time Danni came pigeon shooting, she had the decoys out, and the usual range for that is about 25. So that's what I've put the targets out of. I'm really looking forward to have a go with this gun this morning, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm sort of motor mouthing, because I'm buzzing, to be honest. I'm full of adrenaline. I've been dying to get my hands on this gun, so I just can't wait. So let's crack on with it anyway and see how this thing performs at 25 yards. After that we'll move it out and we'll start pushing it a little bit, and we'll see how this new toy Danni's performs. So wish me luck. Hey guys, 25 yards, as I suspected. You know, we're hitting the bullseye here. Got a couple of flies, plus I'm sort of sliding down the bank as I'm trying to take the shots, but they're all in the black. Most of them are right smack dead there in the middle, as you can see. I put a couple into a 2 pence sized target here to resemble a pigeon skull. All in easily. Now I've moved this target out. We're just under 40 yards at this point, so again, wish me luck. I've never shot this gun until today, so I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to go for this one, guys. I think that's about the, you know, that's tiny. I mean, that's a 2 pence piece at about 38 yards, just under 40 yards. So it's a bit mushy over there, the field, so we sort of took it out, maxed it out as much as we can today. So I'm going to be aiming for this really small 2 pence piece size target at just a tad under 40 yards, which, to be honest, my normal hunting range is, if I'm honest with you, is about 35 yards. So for me, this is taking out a little bit more than I would if I was actually out shooting game, because I like to make sure, you know, the rabbit, pigeon, whatever it is I'm shooting is dispatched cleanly. So it's important to me that you know, the gun can do the job and it's effective and it's humane. So let's go back, see what I can do, see if we can hit this tiny target. Like I say, wish me luck. Okay guys, as you can see, my first 3 shots, because the gun is actually ranged at 25 yards. As you can see, I've walked them up, and as soon as I've worked out then where it's hitting, I've allowed for that, and the next 3 have all gone in. They're all touching in the black there, so you know, there's no problems with accuracy with this gun. The weak link is the shooter, to be honest, because the gun is fantastic. Okay, so I finally got to have a go with Danny's gun today. I've got to say, it's a beautiful rifle. It performs as good as it looks. I mean, what can you say? What more do you want from a, you know, an air rifle? So, would I buy one? I'm still sat on the fence. I know Danny is absolutely in love with this thing, and it's a perfect gun for her. I can't actually fault it, but I guess enough is never enough for me, and that's why we're going to be testing more rifles for you guys as well. And hopefully you're going to join us and give us some comments on what you think. You know, if there's anything we can do better, please just tell us, and we'll try and get it better just for you. You know, it's all about you guys. It's not about us, it's about the gun, so please remember that. So overall, I think it's great. The balance is nice. This one with the carbon fibre bottle, it does really make all the weight at the back. You know, it's such a sweet gun. I mean, I can hold that. Hope you've enjoyed coming with us today. Hope you join us next time. And I'm quite jealous because you're probably watching this sat at home, having a cup of tea and dunking a biscuit right now while we're in a field covered in mud and freezing. So I've got to be honest, she's behind the camera, but I can see her shivering from here. So if you've got the wobbles, it's just this weather, guys. It's really, really cold today. So we're going to go back. We're going to get something to eat now. See if we can warm up a little bit, and we'll talk to you in a bit. So I hope you're enjoying just being here with us today. Thanks for coming. Catch you next time.